Today, we're at a spot that I haven't fished since before the flood that came through and decimated the waterways in my state. So I decided to come back here and just to test out the fishing and see what kind of luck we can get here today. Now before we get into fishing, I just want to show you guys the new Sepper merch that just came out not long ago. We have the Sepper logo on the front and the Sepper flag in the back. And we have a bunch of designs in the shop. You guys don't have to buy if you don't want to, but if you want to just check it out, click the link in the description and go check out the awesome designs that we have in there. Let's go ahead, let's walk down to the spot, see what kind of luck we can get today. If you guys are not new to the channel, then you haven't seen this spot before. But if you're already subscribed and you've watched my videos before, you know that this spot used to not look like this. It has a bunch of gravel washed up through here. They kind of rearranged this spot. Whoa. Okay, yeah, look. So our big rock that we used to fish off of is gone now. That was our lucky rock. Oh boy, I don't know if we're gonna catch anything now. Our lucky rock is gone. But what I'm gonna do, let's cast that right in there. Boy, yeah, I don't know about this spot. We might have to try like a spinner, something that'll get some life out of this murky water. I don't know if fish are gonna be able to see our tube in here or not. Yeah, we're gonna tie on a spinner. This water is just murky enough where I think our tube is blending in too good. So let's tie on something that'll get some shine in the water. We'll do like a rooster tail or something. You know, we're actually gonna go with a Panther Martin. It's black and yellow spotted with just a typical golden spinner on it. I think that'll be our best luck. We're just gonna leave our tackle open there just in case we want to switch. I still gotta put some more line on this reel because this reel is starting to run out of line. So I gotta do that pretty soon. But I love using the micro setup, especially at spots like this where the trout aren't as big. So it's a lot more fun to use the micro setup. You get more of a fun fight with them. The hook set's not as good though. That's the one tricky problem with it. But we can live with that as long as we get a good time with it. All right, we got that all tied on. I'm gonna just beat you. Oh boy. So I thought this was solid right here, and it's actually not. So we gotta be careful where we step through here because we don't know. Ooh, that was a good cast, all right. I just saw a tiny little brook trout go after us. I think I'm actually gonna walk over here to this bank. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast from right here. That way I can get some better distance with our reeling in here. Another little brook trout. They are very small. I could try jigging this too. Ooh, there we go, fish on, boys. That's a decent brookie. Oh, he came off. No, he came off. That was such a nice brookie too. See, that's what I was talking about with the hook set, with this rod and reel, especially with using like spinners and stuff. The hook set's just not as good. That was a nice brook trout too. Oh, we got fish on, boys. Oh, that's another decent brook trout. There we go. We need to get down to the water though so we can wet our hand and let this guy go. This is all changed through here. Let's wet our hand. He's a wiggly one. You got him just right in the lower lip there. There we go. Just a beautiful brook trout. We'll go ahead, we'll let him go. Well, let's put him right over here in these rocks. There he goes. It's right under a rock. Nice. So I actually think that most of the trout that were in this hole, they might still be here. They might have sought sanctuary under the big rocks here. Some of them definitely probably got crushed by the rocks that eroded off the bank here. But that was a pretty decent size. I mean, at least for this hole, it's not too bad. So I noticed that there's a hole right here too. I'm gonna see if there's like a little tiny trout in this hole. All right, I think I'm gonna get back up to where we just were. We'll do the same thing. We'll just kind of jig it. That seemed to be working. I think they like the jig because they can't really see as good in this murky water. I'm gonna try just reeling one in too. So before the flood, they used to love to sit on this side over here. So we're gonna give it a try and see if they're still sitting over on that side. I think most of them though are sitting right underneath that fast water, just waiting for stuff to come to them. Whoa, we're getting bit, that's for sure. I think I felt 2 bites on that same cast. 2 small ones again. They're like about 1 inch long. Just tiny little brookies. I might try casting it in that fast water. We'll let it sit for a bit before retrieving it in. I thought we got bit again. Oh, we are getting bit, okay. I thought it was just the fast water for a bit, and then once I saw it come up a little bit, I saw one swiping at it. So we're gonna try that again. We'll let it sit before retrieving it in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bit again. Yeah, they like it when it sits for a little bit. I think they are sitting deep. There we go, boys, fish on. Oh, he came off. See, another bad hook set. It's just the way it is. It's all right, we'll definitely get a couple more fish here, I think. If we don't get any more luck, then I'll go to my other spot that's close by. But I think we'll get some more luck here. Here we go, boys, fish on. Oh, that's a good fish. That is a nice brook trout. The swing up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get him over, wash our hand again. We're not going to keep any trout here today. We're mostly just here to test out how the fishing is at these holes. But this is a nice brook trout. And again, when I say nice brook trout, I mean for this hole. I'm just talking about for this hole. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, he gobbled it up good. Okay, well, we're gonna have to leave him here for a second because we need to go get our pliers because he kind of choked it down a little bit. He really wanted to eat that, so we're just gonna go ahead and get our pliers out here. He's not helping himself by squirming. He just needs to wait for us a second here. Try to rush down to him before he gets even more hooked up here. There we go. Get some water up on him here. Give you guys a little bit of a shot. It's a pretty decent brookie for this hole right here. He fought us pretty good as well. Let's get him right back in the hole. Let's set him free right here. Oh boy, he's bleeding a little bit. Come on, guy. You can do it. There he goes. I think he got hooked in the gill a little bit. Oh boy, I think he's kind of floating underneath that rock. Let's hope that he can kind of revive a little bit. I'm gonna keep an eye on him for a second. He might have damaged himself when he was flopping around on the rocks over here. I'm just gonna try to poke him a little bit. Oh, did he swim under the rock again? I'm just gonna keep an eye over here and see if he ends up floating. If he ends up dying, I am gonna take him home and I'll cook him up for the dogs. I'm gonna keep my pliers ready though, just in case another one chokes it down. But we have cracked the code here, which is you gotta let it sit and then do a slow retrieve. We had a fish on. He shook it free though. That was just a small guy, I could tell just by the little tugs that he was giving us there. There we go, fish on, boys. Another fish on. Well, this is a good little fighter. Nice. Let's go back down there. We'll release this guy too. Let's take a look real quick though and see. Yeah, we might need the pliers for this guy too because he's hooked in the top and bottom lip. He didn't choke it down though, luckily. We keep getting hooked up on this tree. Oh boy, he tangled us up in our pliers here. Oh well, we'll have to figure that out after. We'll go ahead and wet our hand here. Well, he got the hook out of his top lip and then re-hooked himself in the bottom with both hooks. There we go. Another beautiful brook trout. Let's get him back in the water. It looks like that other brook trout, I think he's fine because I don't see him anywhere. All right, there he goes. All right, now we got to untangle our line from our pliers here. I am not sure what this guy did. There we go. Finally. Now we can go ahead and We cast it back in the water again. I'm curious if we're gonna get another big one, or a decent, I should say, for this little body of water. We just got bit again. I think it was just a small little bite. Oh, there we go. Fish on, boys. That's another good fish. Oh, this is a really good fish. Okay, let's get him up. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and get him off here. See if we're gonna need the pliers for this one. We're just gonna grab the pliers for every single one we catch, just because I don't want to have to leave them out of the water too long. All right, let's wet the hand. There we go. Another beautiful brook trout. All right, let's get him right back in the water here. Off he goes. I probably should start releasing them in a different spot, because I think there's like 3 brook trout under that one rock there. All right, we just keep catching them. I don't understand. There must just be so many brook trout. I'm thinking maybe there was a bunch of brook trout that were in like just little holes all through the little creek here, and they got washed right into this culvert spot. And I think that's why there's so many here. We got fish on, boys. Oh! That time I was just jigging it, and I thought I felt a little tug, but I was like, yeah, probably just the turbulence of the water. It was not, it was a fish. So we haven't caught a fish in a while, so I think whenever we catch our next fish, or we'll give it maybe 15 minutes or so if we don't catch nothing, and we're gonna head on out of here. So I think we've caught about most of the brook trout in here, or at least the ones that are wanting to bite. So we'll give it a little bit longer, or if we catch another fish, then we'll call it a day. I'm gonna try jigging it in that fast water a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more casts and then we'll call it a day. I think we can call today a clear success. Alrighty guys, that's gonna conclude another episode of Fishing with Sepper. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. We had a blast here at this spot. We caught a lot of brook trout. Some small, some all right, decent size. And we can't complain with that. You know, we caught fish. That's a day of success to me. So thank you guys again for sticking through this whole entire video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. It means the world to me. And don't forget, if you guys want to check out the Sepper merch, make sure to check the link down below if you guys want to get some merch for yourself, or even just look at it. We got plenty of great designs, and the prices are definitely affordable. So if you guys do like what you see with the merch, just make sure to check that out, and link down in the description below. Alright guys, we'll catch you next Sunday on another Fishing with Sepper episode. Alright, we'll see you then.